Hey, I'm Krista Wax. You are listening to MSP Sound on KFAI, and I have Nicki from Bev with me. I'm so excited. Hey,
Me too. Hi, Krista.
how's it going?
Great. It's been a good few days here.
Yes, absolutely.
Mm.
Your album. That's why you're here. Brand new
Yes.
album out. Crusher just came out. How's it feel?
Feels good. I kind of can't believe it's out. It all kind of happened so quickly. So it feels really good.
Well, it's wonderful. Was this a project you recorded during the pandemic or?
I did last November, December timeframe.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So that was like it was a very quick turnaround from recording to release.
Yes. I know. I was very eager to hear, like, what does a quick release mean? Uh,
Yeah.
that's a quick release.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So were you writing these songs during the pandemic or were they kind of floating around before or?
A little bit of both. About half the album was written pre-pandemic in 2018, 2019 timeframe, and then the other half last summer.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I can just I feel a lot while listening to your album. I feel like many
Oh,
emotions and many things. So that kind of makes sense of maybe things that have happened over
definitely.
from those time frames.
Yeah, it's been probably the year like 2018 to 2019 was quite the emotional sort of roller coaster flip flop around all over the place my personal life. So yeah, there's definitely a journey on the album.
Was it? I mean, it must have been very healing too.
It very much so. It's, the way to, as a writer, as a songwriter, that's what it's good for me.
That's good. And you worked with Holly Hansen
Yes, I did.
on, oh my
She,
gosh, how incredible. How exciting. Good for you.
she's so wonderful. She is talent just oozing out of her. She's just amazing. I mean, she mixed it. She produced it, she engineered it, she mixed it, and she played lead guitar. So yeah, she is a talent.
She is all over the album. Did you reach out to her when you were ready to record? Was she like, or was she, like, how did this happen?
She had posted last summer that she opened a new studio called Salon Sonics, and I had been wanting to record, but not really sure how I could get these songs together during a pandemic. And so she said that she was, start telling people about possibly recording at some point. And I reached out to her, and then we just tried to figure out a way to do this when, you can't be really in the same room with other people all at the same time. So we figured it out though. Her studio is very well put together in that there's several rooms and they're all locked away from each other. So we spent a lot of time with cables and microphones and headphones in different places, and that's how we communicated, all in our own little bubble of a room, um, which is kind of amazing when you think about a lot of these songs were written not on the fly, but kind of hashed out in the studio, but without really being able to see each other, just kind of talking through things like that's great, how do we do this, and people playing together but not looking at each other. Yeah. And that it came together so well. I mean, I just got to give a big kudos to Holly for pulling that together, and also just the incredible musicians who played on the record, who are just so good at what they do, that they were able to do that.
Hey gosh, I'm trying to picture. I mean, I'm glad you made the comment of no one could see each other, which is
Yeah.
kind of a huge part when playing music.
Yes.
Like seeing
Yeah.
each other is very helpful.
Yeah.
That that's incredible. That is really incredible.
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Well, how cool. Well, hopefully you never have to go through that type of process
Yeah. Yeah.
again.
I look forward to recording with Holly again when we can sit in the same space.
Right. Everyone can see each other and chat
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
hash it out.
Yep. Exactly.
That's fantastic. Well, I have your album here,
Oh, yes.
and let's talk about this awesome album artwork.
Yeah. Isn't that beautiful? That was done by John Hunt. He is a graphic designer around town. He's done some posters for me, some show posters for me before, and he's known for doing these album covers. And I reached out to him and I told him a bit about the album and the name and the inspiration for the name of the album, and he just rolled with it. And yeah, it's one of those things where like I loved it right away, and then now that I see it out there on social media and things, and it just so vivid and it pops, I'm just like, oh, wonderful. Thank you, John.
Yes, I know, it's so beautiful. I love it. I love just kind of galaxy type photos.
Me too. Yeah.
Very cool. So you have a couple music videos out to accompany this album. Oh my gosh. And one of them you videoed yourself and edited? What?
Yeah, I love to do that kind of stuff. I mean, I love to edit, I should say, video, and I think that's really fun. And I wanted to have a visual. I had a release initial video, debut premiere video for the first single that Zoe Prince Flash did, and which is wonderful and beautiful. And it's high end, beautiful video, and she's just got an amazing eye. And then I wanted to have another video towards like right before the release, just something else to put out there. And honestly, just did that in about an hour in my bedroom. Wow. right there. You can't see where I'm pointing on the radio, but
yeah, everyone, she's pointing about half a foot away.
So yeah, I just did that myself, and I wanted to sort of convey the message of the song. It's for a song called Madrid, which is just about talking with your partner, your friend, your travel companion, whoever is that important person in your life, and about the things you want to do when you can, seeing the world, and also just how much you appreciate them being there where you are. And so I just kind of did the mouth close up just to give the whispering, talking straight to somebody vibe. And that was how it came together.
Wow, it's very cool. Visually, it's a great song. It's a great track, and that was just very, very cool. I'm glad you wrote that, like, part of your post as like, I did this. I'm like, oh my god, wow. I barely edited an interview. No, no, I can do that. Wow, that's so cool. Mm-hmm. Where can people find your album?
The easiest place to go is bevmusic.com. That's my website. And then from there, if you want to hear the album, it'll take you over to Bandcamp. But the easiest URL anyway is bevmusic.com. Find it. The videos are there too.
Oh, very exciting. Any other videos coming out soon?
Nothing planned yet, but it's got a lot of time still. So
absolutely.
I'm sure there will be.
I'm kind of rushing you. You just released this album. Like, what's the next video? What's happening? Yeah. I know I have a bad habit of doing that. I'm like, what's next? What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? What's happening?
I do too. It's like, okay, it's out now. Now what? Now what do I do next? Without being with shows still kind of being scattered and not being able to play out to the full extent, and just getting that all figured out with how everything is really just changing constantly right now and updating. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know what's next. Just trying to get some things lined up and get myself out there.
Absolutely. This must have been just a very tough time for musicians. I think I say this with every interview I do. I can't imagine how hard it's been for all of you during this time. You all have been like troopers. Yeah,
it's gonna be weird to play a show again. It'll be like, how do I do that? I have to perform in front of people, and I'm just getting used to seeing people in person right now. So
yeah, right. What do you mean? I have to stand on the stage? Can I just stand down here?
But I'm super excited. My band and I have been rehearsing, and it's just really great to have everybody in a room together and play these songs at the same time with other people, and and just kind of getting excited for some shows that we're starting to line up for the summer.
Is there anything you can share about that? Or are you still gonna work on all details?
We're working out the details.
Okay, that's fine. I know. I'm like, I don't want to push, but I gotta ask. I have to ask.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I appreciate it.
Oh my gosh, Nicki, thank you so much for joining me. Congrats on the album. Check it out, Bev Crusher. It's amazing. Like,
thank you, Krista.
Congratulations. It's just such
Thank
a beautiful, beautiful album. You have just this amazing voice, and
oh, thank you.
oh, such a great album.
Thank you so much.